2014-15 Missouri Valley Conference women's basketball season is off and running. And of course, this year we're excited to have one of the national voices of women's college basketball joining us this year to talk Valley women's basketball specifically. You may have certainly heard of her. Her name is Debbie Antonelli. Debbie, thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to chat with us.
Listen, Double D, thanks so much for giving me a chance to be a part of this. I'm very excited about the Valley this season. Absolutely.
And it's going to be a great run. It always is as we make our way through the non-conference season. But first off, let's jump right into things here. The Stanford-UConn game last night, great matchup. But you can tell us how a game like that has some significance for teams in the Missouri Valley Conference.
Okay, you look at that game and you go, wow, how does that impact the Valley? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Because Connecticut had won 47 in a row, okay, Stanford wins. The difference in that game was the dribble drive offense that Tara Vanderveer has in place because she has shooters all over the floor. Well, to me, that typifies exactly what a Missouri Valley team is. Because of the way the game is officiated, the court opens up. You can make plays in space, you can close down space, and if you can shoot it in transition, and if you can shoot threes, well, that's the Missouri Valley. So the way the game is being officiated and Stanford knocking off Connecticut created this huge race in women's college basketball now, which is going to be great for the Missouri Valley.
Absolutely. Now, in our league, we've had a couple of wins already this early on in the season. There are some big wins and could play a role when we come down to talking about the RPI.
I love the big win that Wichita State had over Creighton. Creighton was one of the top teams in the Big East, had the Player of the Year from last year in the Big East. That's a huge win. It's all about RPI, and there is a science to the way you schedule, and Jody Adams knows exactly what she's doing with her non-conference schedule. The other big win, Southern Illinois knocking off UT Martin on the road. UT Martin's been to the tournament the last couple of years. They're picked to win at the top of their league. Southern Illinois with a big W there. That's good news for Cindy Stein's team, Derek.
Yeah, now a surprise for you to watch in the Valley? Who's someone you're looking out for this year?
I'm going to stick with the Southern Illinois train right here because, man, they have got a team of athletes. They got players that can make plays. Cindy Stein's team was picked in the bottom part of the Missouri Valley. Only won 5 games last year. I'm telling you right now, they're going to win potentially 8 or 9, maybe even 10 games before Christmas. This is before they even get into Valley play. They've got that kind of schedule in front of them. They got a chance to make some noise. And this is a solid team. Dirty Diane Pierce on the inside. Last year, first team All-Valley, led the league in rebounding, offensive rebounding. Great guard play around her that can score. It's going to be an exciting, dynamic team, and they will finish ahead of where they were picked to finish in the Missouri Valley race.
All right, and finally, some of those players to watch, some of those individuals that you think might play a major role in some of the games this year.
Well, I love Jamila Bonner and Alex Harden from Wichita State in the backcourt, but I'm not going to talk about them right now. I'm going to save them. Who I want to talk about is Kendall Clark, because if you don't know anything about me, Derek, I'm going to tell you right now, I love offense. I love teams that can score. I like to see players that can shoot it. You got the reigning Missouri Valley Player of the Year, Kendall Clark at Drake. They're off to a slow start, so is she, but she will rebound. And here's the thing that I love about Kendall Clark. You got to know this about me if we're going to do this all week, D. I'm just telling you.
Put on her to do what? That score. Yeah, that's probably her motto, right?
That's her motto. That's my motto. That's going to be the theme of what we bring here to the Valley every week once we get in regular season. Kendall Clark is one of 6 players returning that made over 100 threes last year. Wow. Only one other player in the power leagues, the Power 5, had over 100 threes. She made the second most threes last year to Shoni Schimmel at Louisville. Everybody knows her. She's playing in the WNBA. That's how good of a shooter Kendall Clark is. You got to find her in transition if you're defending her. But if you're a fan that loves to see offense, Drake's a team that can score.
Absolutely. It'll be fun to watch the Bulldogs all year long, as well as everyone in the league this year. It's going to be a fun ride as we make our way through the non-conference season and the conference play at the turn of the year. So, Debbie, it's going to be a fun ride. We're really excited to have you on board to talk Valley women's hoops all season long.
As long as you can shoot it, D, and if you don't shoot it, as long as you don't mind rebounding it, we'll be good.
I don't mind rebounding. My shooting might be a little bit off. But, Debbie, thanks so much for taking time out of your schedule. Look forward to chatting with you again real soon.
Can't wait, D. Thanks.